So she earns $35. She spends $16 for dinner and a movie. How much money does she have left over?
19. So, you have 35 and then subtract 16 for the money she spent. You get 19.
You get 19.
$90.
Because this would be a positive integer, so we're not going to put a sign there. So this is what she earns, this is what she spent, $19.
Yeah.
All right, Carly descended 45 feet. So what kind of number would descended be?
Down.
It would be a negative number because you're going down.
Oh.
What question again?
28. So this is her first dive. Her second dive, she descended, so that's another negative number, 78 feet.
Yeah.
What was the difference? What does difference mean in math? We're going to do subtraction. So we're going to subtract. So you want to know the difference in Carly's first dive to her second dive. So I'm going to take negative 78. I'm going to minus a negative 45. Because I want to know the difference. Like it has to be a negative 33.
Come on, Billy.
Because she's still diving down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't it make more sense to be a negative number? Felicia goes to the doctor's office that has a parking garage below the building. She parks.
I'm off track.
So her doctor's office has a parking garage below the building. So that means it's in the basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
She parks her car 4 levels below the street. So we're going to say the street is 0. So this is the street. What kind of number would 4 be?
Negative 4.
Her doctor's office is located on the 5th floor. So she obviously has to walk up some stairs to get to the main level, and then she's got to go up some more, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get to the 5th floor. When she leaves the doctor's office to return to her car, how many levels does she ride the elevator? All right, so hold on. A submarine descends, so descends means a negative number, into the ocean, 9 feet per second. What is the depth of the submarine after 1 minute? 9 feet, and I'm going to say over per second, so I can write it like that. So he times by 60 seconds, because here's a little, if you're going, so these are units, right? Seconds and minutes is considered a unit. So if you're going, you might want to write this down for later. If you're going to a smaller unit, and seconds is smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to a smaller unit, you multiply. Because you want a larger number. Well, larger number. Just going to use that symbol for number. It's not the pound sign. Or a hashtag. If you're going to a larger unit, you divide because you want a smaller number. Divide when going to larger unit. Because you want a smaller number. So I always like to set up my ratios like this. Whatever way you learned last year. You cross those out. This is 1 minute. So you have 540 feet per minute, right? Did you include your units? The stock market plunged. What do you think plunge means?
It goes down.
So a negative over 3 days. If the stock market fell the same amount each day, how much was the daily fall? So you day 1, day
Oh.
2, and day 3.
I think I might have the answer. It's 70.
So over the 3 days, it fell this many points, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you want to know 1 day only. So what are you going to do with this number?
Subtract.
So like,
it's gonna be the opposite.
so
it's
the
gonna be
absolute value of -3,
Is
what's the
3.
distance to 0?
3.
3. If I say the absolute value of 4, what's the answer? The distance to 0?
Negative.
Just 4. Absolute value is always positive. What if I said the absolute value of -10?
What will be positive?
Yep. What's the absolute value of +20?
20.
20.
20.